Welcome back to this Diablo 2 Let's Play. You're Sambo, Seraphis, and joining us as always is Cassie Hack, aka Screaming Donkey, aka Tallahassee. How are you this fine evil-filled evening, my friend?
I'm feeling rather evil.
The evil... Oh, here we go. Here's your first question for, let's say 10 internet points. If I said to you, the Evil League of Evil... Does that ring any bells for you?
Dr. Horrible.
Oh, God! Oh.
And his amazing sing-along blog.
Oh, folks, you know what? And by the way, welcome to this week's Diablo 2 episode. Nice to have you along. Is there anything this guy doesn't know? Every single time we're in a video episode together, whatever the game, I always try and catch him out. I don't think you've actually missed a beat yet. And by the way, big shout out to Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Blog. What a great show that was, web show. All right, Tallahassee, let's alternate now. Let's see if we can test our knowledge. You name one star in it, and then I'll name another star, and we'll see how far we get. Go on, you first. You name anyone. Like their real name. The actor.
Okay, Nathan Fillion.
Of course, Nathan Fillion. So that automatically makes it awesome. I'm going to do another one, and that would be Felicia Day. There you go, from, of course, the Guild web series, if you guys have watched that. Or Dragon Age Redemption as well. She's in that as well, I think.
Yeah, she is.
Yep.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris!
Of Doogie Howser, MD.
Doogie! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That was the theme song to that show. Yep, you're dead right, mate. Of course it was. I'm going to name another one. I guess there's really only... I can only think of one more, actually, so I'm probably... You probably got the short straw on this. I don't know if you'll be able to name any more, but I'm going to name Will Wheaton, who, of course, played Wesley Crusher on Star Trek, and who more recently, of course, appears in the Guild web series, and, of course, The Big Bang Theory. Now, gosh, I'd be struggling to name another one. Was there anybody else?
I don't think so.
No. Oh! You know, I mean, apart from the Evil League of Evil and all that, do you know what there is? It just came to me then. I'll give you a clue. Someone else from the Big Bang Theory, and they make a minor appearance, and they're a cohort of Dr. Horrible. Okay, and they're in the Big Bang Theory. Does that ring any bells? And it's not, who can I say? I don't know. I know what his character name is in Dr. Horrible.
Not Sheldon.
No, not Sheldon. No. I'll give you a clue. The character name...
Is it Johnny Galecki?
No, it's not. It's not. This is a tough one, actually. But the character's name in Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Blog is called, get this, is called Moist. Now does that ring any bells?
Oh, it's Howard.
Yes, that's right. See, you did know. You just needed a bit of a memory jog there. So, of course, Howard Wolowitz, whatever his real name is, I can't remember. No, Simon Helberg. That's his name. There you go. So, folks, if you haven't watched Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Blog, and it's got absolutely nothing to do with Diablo 2, but you know what, I'm going to put a link to it in the description below this video. Do yourself a favour if you call yourself a nerd and a geek, and you really should watch that show because it's very funny, of course, again, with Nathan Fillion in it. It's automatic good viewing. Now, before we go any further, let's have a look at our quest log. Tallahassee, I can see we've got one here called the Horadric Staff, and I think we spoke about this and its similarities to Indiana Jones, of course, collecting the pieces of the staff. You can see here we have to search the halls of the dead under the dry hills for the cube. We have to search the maggot lair under the far oasis for the shaft, and this is all parts of the staff, folks. And we have to search the claw viper temple for the headpiece to the staff. So that's 3 distinct areas now. Tallahassee, correct me if I'm wrong, but of course it's all going to be randomized like the rest of this game is. I remember back in the deep depths of my foggy memory that once we go out the gate, which is just to our left in a minute, basically we've got a big wide open desert. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so in
and
that
it's full
desert,
of stuff that wants to kill us.
Yeah, heaps of stuff. Well, in that desert are those 3 things. Am I right? Like, in other words, there's the dry hills, the maggot lair, and the claw viper temple. They're all out the front here in the desert, right?
They're all out there somewhere.
Okay, you know what? It's just like real life, folks. We are going to run a big risk because not only have we got to sort of prepare ourselves for the monsters that lay out there, and of course this is all going to be new for you folks. If you haven't played Diablo 2 before, this is great time to come along and watch, because you're going to see a whole bunch of new mobs. But you know, the other enemy that we have is navigation, because we're going to have to find all these blimmin' places, which is crazy stuff. Now, before we do head out, one last thing. Of course, Tallahassee, you can see I have not got my little henchy here. So, of course, we click on Greets here. Now, I've got an option to resurrect Amplisa. Based on the fact that you've reminded me that there are some fairly nasty mobs out there in the desert, do I really want to take her? What's your thoughts on this?
I mean, it's good because you've invested some time in Amplisa, and I know that you do have a little bit of a crush on her.
Well, there is that. Yes.
But I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, you should look at investing some money in possibly buying something with a little bit more life and a little bit more defense.
Oh, so you're talking about a tank then? Something to protect us. Hang on, so you're suggesting I should go into the higher menu here. And, okay, so walk us through this, because we've never done this in any previous episodes. You've made a great observation. Look, we should look for someone with more life and more defense. So how does this work? All these hirelings here that I'm looking at, talk us through this.
Okay, so life is fairly explanatory. That means how many hit points they have before they die.
Okay, all right. So based on that, we're talking about someone like Chalan, who's level 16, or Jamali, who's level 16, or Nirai, those sort of people?
Yep. So that'd be the ones that you'd be looking at.
Okay.
Okay, probably the best out of all of them. Well, actually, Nirai and Kalen have the same health.
Oh, they do.
And
too.
they have the same amount of defense. So that's their probability to block and parry.
Okay. So.
Okay, which is what you want out of defensive specialist as well. And it's, what was it, 717 credits?
Yep. And
compared to what, $2,000 to res Amplisa?
Yeah, something like that. Okay, so what you're saying is, and by the way, up the top of that window as well, it also shows me what my stash is, which is nearly 50,000 gold, so it's not going to break the bank. So, alright, this is good, because you know what, I would have just gone ahead and blindly resurrected my old hireling, and you're absolutely right. This time it's serious, unless of course, Tallahassee, unless our worst nightmares have come true and they've actually dumbed down the mobs out here, but we won't take that risk. So based on what you're telling me, which is to go for high life, high defense, I'm going to go for either Kalen or Chalan, however you say it, and Nirai. I'm going to go for Nirai. This mercenary will replace your current one. Yes, indeed. And there we go, folks. Let's have a look. Who's going to follow me? It's him. Stuck on the pillar. All right, so he's got a spear, and you can see, of course, he is Eastern themed as well. So that's very cool. Now, what are you doing? You've still got your normal one from the rogue encampment still?
Yeah, I'm going to keep her around for a little bit because I'm a little bit tanky and she does some DPS. You're a little bit DPS-y and he's a little bit tanky.
Right, so it makes up for it. Alright folks, this is it. Here we go, out the front gate, entering the Rocky Waste. Look at this. So now we're at night time if you want. Whoa! Look out! Oh. Look at this! Oh my god! They absolutely swarmed us. You can tell already that not only are these new creatures visually, we haven't seen these before in the game, but this Tallahassee, I just want to go over this point for a minute. That is the great thing about Diablo. This is what I love about it. That required a completely different strategy for fighting. Have you noticed that all of the mobs that we've sort of fought up till this point, Tallahassee, they always kind of bunch up, they're always slow lumbering, undead. Did you see what those guys did? The AI in the enemies there, remembering this is a 12-year-old game, they basically swarmed us, and it was very difficult for me to actually target them because they were all over the shop.
Because they're moving so quickly.
Yeah, which is great. And we got jugs there we go, and we got some different, there we go, some more slower lumbering ones that have come up there. This is the great thing about Diablo 2, folks, and we've spoken about this in a couple of other episodes. Just when you think you're kind of getting a bit sick of the colour scheme or your surrounds or the type of enemies that you've got, etc., etc., Diablo just throws it in, throws that into the ring and mixes it up. Now, what did you do there, by the way? I noticed that this is on fire. Did you set that on fire?
No, I just took it down and it dropped coin, and then it said that it wanted to catch on fire because it's a trap.
All right, there you go. Good stuff.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Oh, chipped ruby. So yeah, and look at this. We've got palm trees now. We've got the desert. We've got a skeleton there. Thank you. You can take the key. It's all yours. Now, the strategies for getting around here. And look at that. We've already got a stony tomb. Now, I think... Hang on, let's have a look. We've got to find the Halls of the Dead, the Maggot Lair, and the Claw Viper Temple. Now, Tallahassee, are the Halls of the Dead in the Stony Tomb, or are the Halls of the Dead actually named the Halls of the Dead? I can't remember.
I think they're actually named the Hall of the Dead.
Okay, alright. Then in that... Oh, here we go. Here's the guard corpse. Look at that, his head. It's so grisly, isn't it? His head bloodied head was laying on the ground there. That's what we love about Diablo 2. It pulls no punches, folks. And look at these new mobs again. Now, these Tallahassee what they kind of do for me anyway, and here's these skittery creatures again. The mobs here, those beetles, they kind of remind me, because it's desert based, the whole Egyptian sort of
beetle.
Yeah, scarabs, exactly right. So those themes are coming through, the standard themes in RPGs. Oh gosh, they just come out of nowhere, don't they? It's actually quite scary fighting them because they're so quick. Look at this! How's that for scenery? And I love stuff like that because it's kind of like a bit of a waypoint in your brain, if you ask me anyway. Somewhere to remember. Oh! Here we go, the more slow lumbering mobs and the scarab beetles there.
Your guy does that electricity thing every single hit.
Oh, is that what that was? And by the way, folks, you may have noticed that. Yeah, you can see it on our feet. Look at that guy. The mob just leapt in there. Yeah, look at that. All this electricity stuff. That is definitely my guy. And that's amazing. I wonder what that actually is. This is the one thing, though, about Diablo that I don't like. And it's possibly just because we're spoilt with today's RPGs. But is there any way of telling what buffs are on you, on your character, that are given by, either debuffs or buffs? There isn't?
No.
Alright, so that is one thing. Now, by the way, before we go too far, you can see Tallahassee's actually got a strategy here. And if you ever look on my mini-map, you'll see what we're doing is we're basically tracing our way around the edges of this desert. And that red stuff on my mini-map is actually the desert edge wall, in case you're wondering. So it's highlighted there in red. And oh my lord, come across a gold stash. We like when that happens. So doing this is actually one strategy. It's very cool because it gets you to have a bit of an idea of how big the area is this time. And I say this time very deliberately because it is, of course, random. One of the great things about this game, that every time it's random. So the next time we log in, this is basically all gone out the window. Everything that we've learned here about this map will only stick about for this particular episode. And that's what makes Diablo 2 so awesome. Now,
annoying.
And annoying at the same time. Do you know what? Sorry about that. I was running ahead of you. I was actually watching my own marker on the map thinking it was yours. How's that? I am smart.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Smartest dumb man I know.
The smartest dumb man I know, he says. I'll take that as a compliment, by the way. You know what? I don't disagree with you, though. I have a terrible, terrible short-term memory, and I'm awfully clumsy. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be the person that stubs their toe, loses their keys, all that sort of stuff. That's me. That is me. Ooh, a gem shrine. Oh, hang on. Just gonna have a look in here. What did I pick up then? I thought I picked up something special. Oh, I did. Did I? No. Where is that gone in my inventory? Why can't I see that? I swear I picked up some fancy diamond or something then. Maybe it was the amulet? Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know where that's gone. It's very interesting. Anyway, alright, which way are we going to head? We're going to go over to the west first and check out over here?
Yeah, we'll go down a little bit. Oh, more mobs.
Whoa! Oh, seriously, folks, you know what? If you are watching this Let's Play series and you own Diablo 2, please go and install it, because it's just, I don't know. There's something magical about this game, and I think we talked about it last week, Tallahassee, that whole Moorish thing, you know, like it's just so hard to stop playing. You just want to keep on keeping on, just one more level, just one more dungeon, just one more mob, all that sort of stuff. Do you know what? I'm really enjoying my new guy. He's really tanky, and he gives us that buff, but he's much more powerful than my previous hireling, like by a country mile. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm quite glad I took into that.
You did think of it, thank you very much. And the other thing I noticed is then that when we get near my hireling, you can hear a sort of "wah" sound, and I think that's the buff turning on, isn't it?
Then we all shoot lightning.
Yeah. Look at it go! That is the buff from our hireling. Why did we not get this? Didn't we get this earlier? And that was a whole bunch of mobs, by the way. That was a lot.
Yep, and there was a named mob in there who dropped a blue scimitar.
I see that. Very nice. You can have that. And by the way, so I'm just restocking my belt here.
I was going to say, you may want to stick that onto your friend.
Oh, okay. I'm going to drop something. There we go. Let's hold down Alt. The scimitar. Let's pick that up and have a look. Thank you very much. Good point. Right click, Tome of Identify. Now, what do we do? Hit O, is it? Yes, O. There we go. All right, let's drop that. Oh, yes, +2 to strength. Good thinking. Oh, no, he won't take it. He won't have any part of it. Why is that? Class required doesn't say, but level 8 is required. We know he's level 16. Why would he not want that?
It could be that he isn't specialised in that.
What else
in
have I
which
got?
case, you just made some money.
Alright, I guess so. Be able to sell that up. Nice. Rejuvenation potion, light mana potion. Now, where have you gone? Why can't I see you?
I have started running around trying to find that, well, at least a tomb.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Oh, look at that. We've got the lightning symbol above our head, folks. You can see we've basically, well, on my map, I've made it all the way back to the village. And we've basically, here we go, we're going across the entrance to the village again. I think, Tallahassee, that it's actually going to be over this way. I know you probably can't see me on the map, but would you mind basically coming to the village gates? Because I think I know where it is. And I think it's through this little passageway to the very east of the map. And we ducked in here when we first got here. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yep, I know where you are as well.
Alright, so I can't see you on my map. It means you must be miles away. Oh yeah, there you are.
I am heading back in your direction.
I see you.
I'm just tracing out the rest of the map.
You're right though, it's kind of empty. What was that? I noticed that you found a dungeon at the very top of the map. That wasn't it? The end of that trail, basically?
No, I don't think that's it.
Okay. Alright, well this is one place we haven't been. Entering the dry hills. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look at our quest log. What do we got here? Search the halls of the dead under the dry hills. But before we head any further into this zone, mate, just got to quickly level up. Yay, woohoo, look at that. I'm now level 18. By the way, what level are you?
18.
Ooh, alright, grats. Gonna put some strength points in there, and of course energy as well, folks. There you go, you know I love my energy. Gives me that nice big mana pool. Of course, over on the skill tree here, I've got my fireball, and you can see originally I was putting... Oh, look at our guys. Our guys are keen, aren't they? They're always attacking things. I was originally putting points into my firebolt, and you know now I'm putting them into the fireball. I'm going to continue that tradition. There we go, up to 7 points. Alright, so once again, we are searching for the halls of the dead in this area. So I'm guessing, because of course it's always random, we don't know where it is. We're going to have to do a bit of a hunt around here as well, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It's annoying. It's annoying not being able to grab hold of those birds because I don't have any ground attacks, you know. Ah!
Oh, you mean you don't have any air attacks?
I mean air attacks, sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant. I knew what I was talking about. Yeah.
As long as you know what you're talking about.
Alright, so I guess we'll do the same sort of thing. Whoa! Right, they certainly come out in force. Probably trace our way around the edge of the desert, folks. Oh, there's another corpse. Good stuff. Trace our way around the edge to try and figure out...
That's how Sambo acts when he finds a corpse.
That's right, birds. Stay on the ground so I can get you. You know what? The mobs that, like the ones that sort of skitter around, so not the birds, although they pack a hefty punch as well.
The leapers.
Yeah, the leapers. Man alive, they are really tough to target, aren't they?
Yes, they can be a little bit difficult.
Especially when you're a caster, because of course by the time your projectile gets there, they've basically moved, you know. Oh, help! Help! Oh no, never mind.
Going.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, I'm overburdened anyway. Is that you with friends? No. Yes, it is.
I'll pick up the jewel.
Yeah, it's all yours. Now, I need that mana recharge. Alright, so we're still looking for... Check the quest log again, folks. The Halls of the Dead. Now, we're definitely up the top. You can see there, we are definitely in the dry hills. And we're looking for the Halls of the Dead somewhere around here. Wow, yeah, look, these ones here, they're the black coloured ones. Not only do they leap around... Oh, and there's an L rune. That's all yours, my friend. Not only do they leap around, but they've actually got a whole bunch of hit points as well. Like, they're actually quite tough to kill.
And then they just explode.
Yeah, I don't mind that part. That's always
how
good.
did we miss all of these guys?
I don't know. Oh my god. Wow. Alright, I must say...
It's like, hey guys.
Yeah, well, I must say I'm starting to get that kind of panicked feel again with the fighting, which of course is great. That's exactly what Diablo 2 should be all about. It's those situations that you get thrown into where you're kind of overwhelmed and you're running out of mana, running out of health, all that sort of stuff. It's good fun, folks. Nervous, tense, that's what it should be. That's exactly what Diablo should be.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Apparently I am overburdened, and I am terribly overburdened. So I'm going to get rid of that. There we go, and just quickly pick up, what do we got? We're all done, alright. So look, we're running out of time on this episode, so it looks like this week it's just going to be a bit of a searching one. And a bit of combat. You know what, folks, there's nothing wrong with a bunch of combat in Diablo 2, because let's face it, that's what this game is all about, hack and slash, apart from the story, of course. But it'd be nice if we could find, Tallahassee, if we could find these halls. What are they?
Waypoint.
Oh, there we go. Halls of the Dead is what we're looking for, and of course a waypoint is exactly what we want. Look at that. That's going to be great, folks. For the next episode, it's going to be able to waypoint us straight into here, into the thick of the action, so we don't have to walk our way here. That is great.
I think we need to take the stairs.
The stairs. Yeah, where are the stairs? I remember there being stairs in this area. Are they down south, perhaps?
Alright, they're this way.
Alright. Coming. Because it'd be great to be able to just poke our nose in and see what it looks like in the area that we need to go in, of course.
Stairs, and there's mobs.
Ah, there we go. Now, if I remember rightly, sometimes the stairs go down, don't they? Like, that's completely random as well.
Yeah, the direction they go in is random.
It's so cool. That's what I love about Diablo. different every time. And of course, a very deliberate design decision on behalf of Blizzard there, because you know what, they knew for a fact that you were going to be coming here time and time again, replaying this game, and of course, by having it random means that you can come back here and you just don't get sick of it. Like, I'm not sick of this. I just want to keep playing and playing and playing. It's terrible. So addictive.
Yeah. Well, I sort of just want to find the damned whatever the hell we're looking for.
Yep, it's the Halls of the Dead. And nothing wrong with a bit of combat in the meantime. Saber Cat is the name of those mobs, by the way, folks, if you're wondering. Alright, well, I've reached the corner. There's nothing down there. You know what? At the beginning of this episode, we talked about... Oh, there it is. Look at that. Alright, go on. We're out of time, but let's just sneak a look in there. Why not? Let's go in. See what it looks like. Oh, it's the skellies. The skeletons. I love these mobs. This is classic Diablo
Kill
stuff.
the hello one.
Yeah, this is awesome. And you see they've got those Greco-Roman helmets on and outfits. I love this. This is... Do you know what? The other game that sort of has a very similar theme in it, like this, which is clearly a Diablo 2 ripoff. Can you imagine... Do you know what I'm talking about?
Titan Quest?
Yeah, that's the one. Good old Titan Quest. And, you know, even though Diablo... Oh, poison. Poison! How cool is the scenery down here, by the way? It's just sufficiently mixed up so that it's totally different. But, you know, we all know that Diablo 2 is like the granddaddy. Oh, gosh, that poison is nasty, isn't it? Oh, my God. I died so fast. I actually hit a potion. Oh, Tallahassee, it took 11,500 of my gold. That just makes me want to
Thanks
weep.
to you.
Oh, that's horrible.
I'll open up a scroll of town portal.
Okay, thank you. That's not fair.
At least I can go sell stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to sell stuff as well. I feel... How much money have I got? 52,000. Oh, that's so disappointing, folks. Seriously, you got no idea. Bummed out.
Maybe you should look at upgrading your armor.
Yeah, perhaps I should. Dear, oh dear. Me am upset. You know what? I love me some Titan Quest. I think Titan Quest, even though it's a blatant Diablo 2, I'm not going to say rip-off, but you know what I mean? Like, it's clearly...
Clone.
Yeah, clearly paying homage to Diablo 2. It is a fantastic game. In fact, it would be... You know, I even like it more than Torchlight, and it's, to my mind, it's about as close to Diablo 2 as you can get. In fact, it's that fixed camera angle as well. It's all good. Really enjoy it. So if you've never played Titan Quest, folks, I highly recommend that you do. Alright, we've run out of time, but we need to get back. I need to go get my body to get my stuff. Where is your scroll or town portal? I can't remember where they are in this game. In this map.
Listed on the map?
No, I can't. Oh, unless it's down the bottom here. Is that it? Yes, there it is. Alright, thank you for throwing that up. Where is my corpse?
Right at the door.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh, there I am. There we go. Look at this, folks. You can see here that, like I said before, the tile set and the architecture and the scenery in this dungeon is completely different from the dungeon, you know, we've been in the other maps in the other areas. It's very, very cool. Like it a lot. Oh.
You're going to have to resurrect your henchie as well.
Oh, God, I forgot about that. Thank you, Tallahassee to the rescue. This has been one expensive exercise. Do you know what, though? I did have half health, and I drunk a pot. So whatever that was, and that was $2,000, by the way. Whatever that was that killed me, I'm going to have to go look back at the footage, because that was nasty. That was a massive hit, whatever it was. Terrible, terrible. Anyway, that'll have to do, folks. We're well over time. You can see we're going to be in for a massive adventure, of course, in the next episode coming up. And again, if we look at our quest log here, you can see that is only one of 3 of the objectives for this particular quest we've got here. It's the Halls of the Dead.
But can you see that my henchman is actually in the bar?
Oh, he is too. That's classic. I like that one. So he's having a, or rather
You meant to
she.
be working, woman.
Yeah, she's just having a bit of a quiet drink. I think she's got the right idea. But yeah, folks, look at that. These are split into 3 parts.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
I'm not
she
going
has.
back there.
Searching the halls of the dead for the cube, searching the maggot lair for the shaft, and of course the temple for the headpiece, the Claw Viper Temple. So of course, you know, this is going to be an epic, and this is just part 2 of Act 2. This is very epic because it's taken us basically an episode to discover where the heck it was, and it's probably going to take us an entire episode to search those halls of the dead just for the cube, and then of course a couple more episodes to get through. So things start getting very epic very quickly. There you go. But as always, folks, certainly hope you enjoyed that. A lot of combat there. It's nice and exciting. I love the combat in Diablo 2. Certainly looking forward to seeing you guys in the next episode. On behalf of myself, Sambo, Seraphis, and of course Cassie Hack, and our wonderful new minions, as I was saying, take care. Certainly hope you're having a great day wherever in the world you are. We look forward to seeing you next time. We shall see you then, and bye-bye.